Hi everyone, so today I wanted to do a video sharing with you some of my ColourPop Lippie Stix. I did get this order in not that long ago and I have worn most of the shades already, like out and about, and then the other ones I've just been wearing them around the house. So I wanted to share with you the ones that I have, and they come in like these really cute little white twist up packaging, which I think is nice. And basically the Lippie Stix is their version of a lipstick, so it's like if a lipstick and a lip liner had a baby, it'd be a Lippie Stix. So these are really nice. The formula varies from glossy finishes to satins to mattes. There's only 3 finishes to choose from, and they have a good couple colors within each category of gloss, satins, and shimmers. And the best part is that you can actually shop by finish if you prefer. I just wanted to see everything they have. So before I get into the colors, I do want to tell you about their holiday stuff. I have it up on my phone here, and they have 4 different lippy sets, if you will. There's one called Preferred to Pudding, and that one has 6 different Lippie Stix in there, and it's $30. And by the way, everything that they make, whether it's a Lippie stick, a Lippie pencil, or their Super Shock shadows, that's a mouthful, are $5. So really inexpensive, and the quality is very good, very high end for only $5. It's pretty freaking awesome. So if you haven't tried any of their products, I highly recommend that you do. And of course, with their holiday collection, they do have sets of 6 different ColourPop shadows, the Super Shocks. So it'll be custom colors for this holiday season. I'm not sure if you can get those individually, but you can get them, the holiday limited edition colors, in the round pots like this. And then you can also get, choose one of 2 quads that they have put together. So I don't know exactly how they packaged it. I'm assuming they just take the same formula and put it into like a little quad palette. So there's 2 of them. Those are called Nick the Nice and Never Naughty, and those are $20 a piece. So it comes out to the same thing whether you buy them individually for $5 a piece or get them put together for $4 in a set of 4 for $20. So it's the same price regardless of what you choose. And I almost went with the holiday lip set, but then I saw I was going to get Forget the Fruitcake. And Forget the Fruitcake set has a nude, a pink, a red, and then 3 really deep colors. The nude, I believe, is called Skimp, and it just seemed like it would be too light for my fair complexion. If you were like lights, maybe a little bit darker than me, medium tan, you might be able to pull that off, but for me it would look like I was dead. So I knew I wasn't going to use that color. I have plenty of nudes. I even have one mixed in with one of the Lippie Stix now, and that is a very nude. So for me, it's more of picking colors that I'm actually going to wear. So that's why I didn't go with that. But Forget the Fruitcake was the one that I was going to go with. If you wanted a set that included the Lippie Stix with a few Lippie pencils, they do have one called Hold the Holly for $30, 3 Lippie pencils and 3 Lippie Stix. I will link it below, and all you have to do is go under the holiday like sets, holiday pieces, whatever it's called, holiday collection, that's what it's called. But I'm going to share with you everything that I got, and then you also get free shipping if you spend $30 or more. Another thing to save you $5, you can sign up for their newsletter if you haven't already, and as soon as you sign up with a brand new email that you haven't used with them before, they will send you a $5 off coupon. So I got all of my stuff for $30, and again, it included the free shipping because I spent the $30, and I got it very quickly. So I'm going to swatch some of these. Let me get some tissue ready because I know this is going to be crazy. I'm going to start with lightest to darkest, and the first color is called Button, and this is a satiny finish. And another good thing that I wanted to point out before we get into the actual colors is that each one of them have the little color at the bottom with the name and the finish. So if you were to store these like with the lid part down, you could actually see in your makeup storage, in a cup, wherever you store them, you can actually see the color. So that is a good sort of identifier. Most companies don't have things like that, so that's a good thing. And again, these are $5 a piece. So Button is a satin finish, and this one is a really nice nudie color, but it has some pink, so more of like, let's say more of like a peach. And so there's that one there. That satiny finish has a bit of a sheen to it, like not shimmery, but more of like a gloss sheen to it. It's not as glossy as an actual true lip gloss, but definitely enough for it not to feel super dry on the lips. So if you don't want to use the mattes, then I would just skip it. But the other thing that you could do is if you like a color that only comes in a matte formula, you can always put on a clear gloss or matching gloss over it, and it doesn't have to be matte. So just keep that in mind. Don't be closed-minded about a specific shade because of the finish. You can always change that if you wanted to. Heck, you can even take a satin and make it into a matte. So just putting that out there so you guys can kind of get a little beauty tip throughout the video as well. The only thing that I have to say about this one and the next one I'm going to show you is that the tip of it, which is sort of like angled, it's actually cracked through. So when I first went to apply it, the whole tip kind of fell off. Luckily it didn't ruin my outfit that day, but that's just one thing that I didn't really care for, how that little slope was kind of broken. So when you go to apply it, it just like fell out. And it's actually a big chunk. So I haven't notified them. I don't know if I will. It's only like $5, so it's not that big of a deal. So just be careful when you twist them up. Don't twist up so much of the product. Just twist up just enough so that you can apply it, and then when you're done, just twist it back down. The next color is called Frida, and apparently this one was created by a fellow YouTuber. I think her name is Coffee Break with Danny. I am not familiar with her videos or who she is. I would assume she's famous on YouTube because otherwise she wouldn't have a lipstick. And so here is this one. It's definitely kind of, I can't remember what the site describes this one as, but it's almost like a nude with a bit of pink and peach. So it's all of those combined into one. As you can see, Button, which is the other satin one, pulls more peach than this one, and this is the one that I'm wearing right now. I do have a touch of nude right in the center of my lip because I was filming another video, but again, this is really, really nice color, and you might not be able to see it. Maybe I can zoom you in. So there, as you can see, there is a crack right through that whole tip there. So when I went to apply this straight out of the box, it kind of broke. So like I said, just twist up just the tiniest amount. When you're done, twist it back down so that if yours ended up being broken, it's not going to mess up. But hopefully you guys can see that there. Okay, so the next one is going to be a red color. I wanted to pick a nude, a peach. I didn't want to go pink because I always go to pink, and I wanted a nice true red so I can do a holiday, traditional holiday makeup look, and then of course some deeper kind of vampy colors. So this one is called Bossy. This is a matte finish. I do have to say they're matte finishes. They're comfortable, but then after, I would say maybe an hour and a half or so, they tend to feel a little bit dry on the lips. If you have any sort of dryness or cracking, I wouldn't suggest using just this on its own. Put a balm under it or over it because they will settle in creases, cracks and crevices like around the lip line. So their matte finish is good, but after a little bit it starts to feel really dry. So this Bossy is a beautiful red color, and I will swatch it for you here. Just so incredibly beautiful and very pigmented. I am beyond impressed with the formula. I've never tried this. This is my very first experience with Lippie Stix, and I just love that color. And it's not super bold. It's not too intense. It's definitely something that you can make wearable. You can tone this down. You can mix it with some of the other shades if it's a little bright. But I think it's really good to have a good sort of classic red color in your collection. And that's exactly why I got this one. Then the next one, let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay, the next one is LBB, and it's a matte finish as well. And most of these are mattes, like the darker shades, but it's a dark vampy color. And that's the color there. It's just so incredibly beautiful and very creamy, and it just feels so good when you put it on. It's the most beautiful, perfect color for the holidays. I know that Thanksgiving's already over, but it's, you know, Christmas is here almost, and it's just so beautiful. I love this. I love this one. The next one is called Flawless, and this is a satin finish, and this one is definitely kind of similar. When you look them both up on the site, LBB and Flawless, they kind of look a little similar. Hopefully you guys can see that they're a little similar, but they do swatch quite differently, and I will put this on next to this other one. So as you can see, LBB pulls more of like that deeper kind of plum shade, and then this one definitely has more of that kind of purpley, like that vibrant purple color. So definitely two different shades. They look similar, and I almost didn't pick this one up because I was like, oh, they're kind of similar, but I'm glad I did because they are different. So they can give you different looks. You can mix them together. It'd be beautiful. Then the last one is another matte finish, and this one's called Grind. This one is definitely out there for me. It's definitely different, but it's beautiful. Like, I love it. Let me swatch it. Here you go. Look at that. Ah, it's so pretty. It's so different, and I absolutely love it. This is definitely going to be a star of one of my tutorials coming up because I freaking love this shade, and I like it. And sometimes, like I said, it feels a little dry because it's matte, and I'll just put a little balm on over it or just some clear gloss. Anything, even the most inexpensive gloss would be fine as well. So I really like these, and these are the colors. Again, a good range of some basics, a classic red, and then a couple sort of fun shades to play around with. And I'm absolutely loving these, and I would recommend if you are wanting to experiment with colors, let's say you really like some of these kind of different, more bolder shades, and you always stick to your nudes, your classic pinks, and your peach shades, but you want to experiment with something different and you don't want to spend $20, $30, $40 for a lipstick at Sephora, I would highly recommend that you get the ColourPop Lippie Stix because they're $5, and if you don't like it, it's only $5. It's not going to set you back so much money like a NARS lipstick that's $32. And you may not even like it. So if you feel like Grind, this purple, is something you want to try and see how you feel with it, I would go with something inexpensive so that you can get a feel for what that color's like. And if you love it, find another brand that has something very similar to it, or stick with the same brand if you like the formula. So I definitely bought some of these to experiment with, to kind of get out of my box a little bit. I do absolutely love the colors. They have a great range of colors. I don't even know exactly how many they have, but they have from the most nude sort of concealer type of color to the darkest. They even have a black. They have a like a teal or like a mint green. They have like a taupe, like it looks like metal, and it's so weird, but how do people, pull that off? I would like to know. But it's like beautiful minty green. Like, I would feel completely bizarre. They have a beautiful kind of shimmery foresty green. So if you want something so different and so out of the box and unique colors for cheap, go with ColourPop. So that is it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I will be featuring these in more tutorials to come. If you want to see one featured in a video, let me know so that I can kind of do my look around that lip, especially if it's one of these darker shades. And I would absolutely love to do that for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Let's connect and stay connected together, and I will put my username at the bottom of the screen as always, and also in the description box with links to ColourPop so that you can check them out. And I will also link below in the description box my video of the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows that I did several months ago earlier in the summer, my first experience with this unique formula. So if you want to see it, it'll be linked for you below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.